So the next type in the if statement we have the if else. So this if else, it is used to evaluate one or more test conditions. So syntax for this is, first we use the if keyword, and in this we write the test condition, and this block, in this block we write some of the statements, and then next after this we will use the else. So else is also a keyword in C. Now we will open the block, and within these blocks we will write the some statements. So let us take it as statement 2. Now in this, the first test condition, so for the each test condition we will have either true or the false. So whenever the test condition is true, that statement 1 will be executed, nothing but which is in the if block. And when the test condition is false, at that time the statement 2 will be executed. So that is, in if else statement, first test condition will be evaluated, and then if it returns true, then the statement 1 will be executed. If the test condition returns false, then the statement 2 will be executed. So that is, here in the if we have the statement 1, in else we have the statement 2. So whenever the test condition is true, the statement 1 will be executed. If the test condition is false, the statement 2 will be executed. So this is about the if else. Let's see two programs on the if else. So the first program on if else is, write a C program to find greatest of given two numbers. So from the console we will give the two numbers, and from those two numbers we have to find out the greatest one. So first we have to include the header files, then it starts with the main function. So within the block I am declaring two variables a and b, so those are of integer type. Then after clear screen, so in the printf I want to print the statement as please enter a and b integers numbers. So this statement will be printed onto the output screen. What now, at the time after that we have to give the values for a. The first value will be for a and the second value will be for b. So after that whatever the values we have given from the console, so those should be read. Then for that I am using the scanf. So scanf, so percentile d and the percentile d. So the first percentile d is for a and the second percentile d is for b. So that values will be stored in the address of a. Now the next, the condition. So if a is greater than b, so this is a test condition. If the whatever the values we given from the console, if a is greater than b, then it prints printf given percentile d is greater than percentile d. So this percentile d is for a and the second percentile d is for b. So whenever this statement is true, this printf will be statement will be executed. So test condition should be true. Then if the test condition is false, nothing but if a is not greater than b, at the time whatever the statement is there in else, that will be printed. So that is, we have the printf given percentile d is greater than percentile d. First percentile d is for b and second percentile d is for a. So this statement will be printed whenever the test condition is false. So in else we don't write any condition, only for the if we write the condition. So only one test condition will be there. Now get ch, then after return 0. So let's see the output for this. So first statement will be printed, please enter a and b integer numbers. So the first number I gave it as 20 and second number I gave it as 15. So this value is for a and 15 is for b. Now 20 is greater than 15. So that is, it prints the statements given 20 is greater than 15, because here the value of a is greater than b. So nothing but now this statement will be executed, because when this statement is true, that's why this printf will be executed. Now for the second output, please enter a and b integers. Now again I am entering the values as 30 and 50. So this 30 is for a and 50 is for b. So now 30 and 50. So 30 is greater than 50. So the test condition 30 greater than 50, the statement is false. So at that time directly it executes the else block. So that is printf given 30 is 50 is greater than 30, because first percentile D is for B and second percentile D is for A. So finally we get it as given 50 is greater than 30. So these are the if else. Now let's see one more program on if else. Now the next program, write a C program to find a given number is even or odd. So from the console we have to give one number and we have to print that whether it is even or odd number. So first we have to include the header file, then it starts with the main function. So I am declaring one variable, that is number, as a integer data type. Now clear screen, then after printf, please enter one integer number. So this statement will be printed onto the output screen. Then we have to give one number. Now that number should be read. Then for that I am using scanf and %d, this %d to store the address of the number. Now this test condition, if number %2 is equal to 0. So whatever the number we have taken, and when we divide that with 2, and if that remainder is 0, we know that modulo division, it always returns the remainder value. So whenever we do the modulo division with the 2, it should be equal to 0. So at that time this test condition is true. At that time then this printf statement will be executed. So this printf statement is within the if block, and that is if given %d is even number. So %d is for the number, so that value will be printed here. Now if else nothing but if the test condition is false, if number %2 is not equal to 0, then at that time this else, whatever the statement is there in else block, this will be executed. So that is printf given %d is odd number, and this %d will print the number value. Now then after get ch and return 0. So let's see the output. Please enter one integer number. So first I am giving one number, that is 14. This 14. Now it checks this test condition. So that 14 will be stored in the number. So number %2 equal to 0, nothing but 14 %2. So here 14 %2. So when we divide 14 with 2, so 2 sevens are 14 and the remainder value is 0. So the test condition is true. So at that time this printf statement will be executed. So that is given 14 is even number. Now this again output for the else. So that is please enter one integer number. So I am entering the value 9. Now this 9 will check the test condition, that is number %2 equal to 0. So that is 9 %2. So when we divide 2 with 9, 2 4s are 8. The remainder we got it as 1. So this is not equals to 0. So the test condition is false. So whenever the test condition is false, it executes the statements which is present in the else. So this statement will be executed, that is given 9 is odd number. So this is the output, and this is about the else if statement.